What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Deaths of the Asia You Can't Whoop Me edition. When y'all get in here, go ahead and hit the like, hit the share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I go live. I hope y'all doing good tonight. I wanted to get on here real quick and talk about the VMAs. Hold on, let me take this, turn my volume down. I wanted to get on here real quick and talk about the VMAs and some of the double standards that I've seen in regards to the VMAs. I hope all of y'all have seen the VMAs by now. If you haven't, you really didn't miss anything. It was a snooze fest. Nothing really stood out that much to me other than some of the performances kind of lends itself to talk about these different double standards or whatever the case may be. But other than that, the VMAs, they were really boring. Like, it was to a point where I had to tweet out. I was like, I wish the VMAs had a halftime so I can go leave and smoke or whatever and come back, because it was just boring as hell. But anyway, the first thing I want to talk about is the performance with Normani and Teyana Taylor. If y'all did not watch the VMAs, what actually happened was Normani actually wasn't supposed to be performing at the VMAs. They didn't have her on the ticket at first to be someone that's going to perform at the VMAs, right? So just recently, she was told that she could go ahead and perform. Now, when she was told that she could perform, I was like, I don't think it's a good idea, girl. I wouldn't even do it, for the simple fact, if they didn't want you at first, then fuck them people in a stage. You hear me? So, and then I was thinking about, like, do she have enough time to actually prepare? So anyway, Normani comes out, she performs Wild Side, and her performance was actually good. I really liked her performance. Her set was real plain and real boring. What I noticed throughout the VMAs with the artists that I do watch, that every single one of them had the same setup, like their, the same outfits kind of thing, the same theme and everything of their actual videos. It wasn't anything different to me. So it was just kind of bringing the video to the live stage or whatever, which that really was boring to me, because I wanted to see something different. And that way it kept it from being so predictable. But anyway, so Normani comes out, she performed Wild Side, dancing on point, vocals on point. However, everything was good up until the end. And the crazy thing is, I don't even know what possessed Normani to do this. I really feel that because Normani did not have enough time to prepare, I don't think she felt like her performance would be good enough, so she had to do something in order to bring that shock value to have us, talking about her and everything. Because for the life of me, I didn't understand why she did this. What she actually did was, at the end of her performance, here they come rolling out a lady on a stretcher cross or whatever the case may be, done roll her out. I didn't know who it was at first. I looked a little harder. It's Teyana Taylor. So she got Teyana Taylor nailed to the cross or whatever, like this here. And I'm like, okay, so it's this whole bondage type of scene. So she got her strapped to this cross. And next thing you know, Normani, she goes down on her like this and come up and, kind of making it seem like, she's eating her coochie. So then she climbs up the thing and she's grinding. She's just grinding and straddling Teyana Taylor or whatever the case may be. She climbs all the way up the thing and she's got in to put her pussy in Teyana Taylor's face and was just grinding or whatever, like Teyana Taylor eating her pussy or whatever. Then they had like a little fake kiss and all of that. Then she kind of put her foot. It was the little, whatever the little thing was that was on the side. She put her foot in there. When she put in her foot in there, she leaned back, and they had this 69 position going on. Like, they basically did like a mock porn on the stage. And I was looking at it like, baby, that wasn't even necessary. I'm all for doing your thing or whatever. I'm not a prude at all. Anybody that knows me know that I'm definitely not a prude. Do you? But all at the same time, that wasn't necessary. And here's the thing, right? I would have liked to have seen something. I think she would have gotten the same reaction and the people talking, because y'all know Tiana Taylor, she's a whole mood. She's a vibe. She would have got the people talking if maybe, Tiana Taylor performed with her. There would have been something, because y'all know Tiana Taylor, she's gonna serve. She could dance her ass off or whatever the case may be. She could have did like a little 1-2 step or something or whatever with Tiana Taylor, since Cardi B wasn't there to perform with her, and she could have kind of like used her as the stunt double for Cardi or whatever the case may be. And they have them a little moment. I think that would have been a good look. But no, she wants to do the most. And my thing is this. The reason why I titled the video the way I did, y'all don't give a fuck about these kids. I'm going to tell you the reason why y'all don't give a fuck about these kids. Because when Normani did that gay shit with Tiana, nobody had anything to say about it. I don't hear Lil Boosie saying a damn thing. Where T.I. at? Where Lil Boosie? Where y'all at? I don't hear y'all. When my thing is, the Twitter was dry as hell when it came down to addressing the fact that these people was on the stage with this gay shit. They was just, oh yes, girl, she served. Normani, she stole the show. She left it all on the stage. That's what she was getting. It wasn't any type of backlash. Nobody was talking about what about the kids. And that's what I don't like about people. My thing is, y'all don't give a fuck about these kids. Y'all only care about these kids is when y'all trying to push y'all own little narratives or whatever, when y'all got a problem with a person. And if you got a problem with people, just say that, or just don't say nothing at all. Quit watching the motherfuckers if you got that much of a problem. You know what I'm saying? People always want to say when Lil Nas X does something, Lil Nas X, he is legitimately gay. And this is another thing that I don't like too. I don't know Normani sexuality. I know Tiana Taylor fucks around or whatever. I'm sick and tired of seeing straight people exploit other people's sexuality. Like, y'all be having a problem with the fact that somebody be gay, LGBT, whatever, goddamn it, one of the motherfucking alphabets. Y'all be having a problem with somebody, but all at the same time, y'all are going to do some gay shit in order to capitalize. Like, why in the hell are you a straight woman? And I believe Normani is a straight woman. Why are you playing around doing gay shit? So you try and use them as shock value, but to be the very same one that's on the internet that'll have something to say if Lil Nas X did the same thing where the men want to sit in here and talk about them. What about the kids? Let me tell you something. People try to justify the bullshit. I had made a post about it. People try to justify the bullshit, want to sit here and talk about how, well, it's different when it's two women. It's different when it's two men. No, the fuck it ain't. It's still gay shit at the end of the day. Gay is gay. It ain't no difference. So don't come to me with that. Y'all don't care about these kids at all. You know what I'm saying? When Lil Nas X, he does something, it's like, well, the kids need to be asleep or whatever the case may be. But then we worry about the kids on their end if Lil Nas X does something. But if you see Normani, somebody butt ass naked, Cardi B them doing a WAP or whatever, then it turns into, well, you need to raise your own kids. Y'all don't make no sense to me. It just don't make no sense to me. I understand that sometimes things go a little bit too far. I'm tired with, all the using the sexuality for shock value and everything. That's just a little bit too much for me. I am tired of that as well. I feel like it just takes away from the overall talent. Like, use your talent, use your skill, and you have it. You don't have to rely on that. That annoys me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not even approved. I don't have a problem with a person doing their thing or whatever. But in that particular case, it was just unnecessary. It didn't even fit. It was basically shit. I thought the show was over. I thought her set was, I'm like, okay, what the hell going on? And then I thought when she rolled Tiana Taylor out, I actually did think, okay, there's finna be another performance. Maybe she got an upcoming song or something, and she finna debut that. You know how sometimes they'll be in the midst of their performances, and then towards the end they'll do something new or whatever the case may be. So I'm thinking it's gonna be something like that. But baby, this is just a continuation of Wild Side on some unnecessary shit that we didn't need to see, and I'm not here for it. Simply because I don't like the double standard. Now for myself, okay, I'm watching, I'm like, okay, that's cool or whatever, but have that same energy when it's on the flip side. Just keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, so moving on. So Normani and y'all being hypocrites and contradicting yourself or whatever. Let me see on here. Baby, I had my handy dandy notebook. Baby, I feel like Steve from Blue's Clues. I got so much stuff written down here. You remember when Steve used to have that big ass notebook and that pen? And another thing, why I just mentioned Steve, let me tell y'all big grown ass or something. Like, y'all ain't have no business sitting up here crying down to the internet behind Steve ass. What he owe y'all? Y'all acting like he gave y'all some closure for real. And y'all my age, y'all did not grow up watching no damn Blue's Clues. We was watching Barney. You know what I'm saying? And y'all crying over Steve telling y'all he left and he went to college. You need to go to college, because I'm going to tell you something. Blue's Clues was irritating as hell any damn way. Like, his big grown ass sitting on the couch. The clue right there. When I'm like, the clue is right here, but he got to talk to a salt shaker, a pepper shaker, a mailbox coming through the window, and a fucking dog to figure out where the clue is at. And it's right here on the TV screen. Like, I was too smart as a kid to like some dumb ass shit like that. I'm like, get your big grown ass away from here. I was glad when he left. Get your ass away from here with that dumb shit. And then he get on the internet and y'all crying, sobbing down to my timeline talking about, so that was the closure that I needed, that I didn't know I needed. Shut your ass up. But anyway, let me go through my handy dandy notebook and see who else I got down here I'm gonna talk about. I got them on the thumbnail here. Let's go and talk about Lil Nas X, since I done bought the man up. Okay, Lil Nas X. Let me get myself comfortable. Hold on, y'all. I don't want to show y'all too much of this thigh. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving the people, little leg. Anyway, so Lil Nas X, his performance was boring, and Lil Nas X disappointed me. I'm gonna tell you the reason why Lil Nas X disappointed me, because I was looking for something exciting from him. I wasn't looking for the Normani type of thing. See, Normani did what I thought Lil Nas X was gonna do, but I was looking for something, just something to pop out, you know? So here's my thoughts on the Lil Nas X performance. Okay, so Lil Nas X, he come out as like this drum major or whatever. That was kind of awkward. It was just seeming a little weird with him trying to get up out of that costume and, you know, bare his chest or whatever. And he's fine, by the way. Lil Nas X looks good. Anyway, so he doing his thing. Baby back, a racks on them, cubby grandmas on them. Hey, I like that little song. This one is for the champions, yes. But anyway, so he performing his song or whatever the case may be. And to me, he sounded a little out of breath or whatever. And then the way they transitioned, it was weird to me. When it came to Jack Harlow part, Jack Harlow came out and it seemed like a separate song. When Jack Harlow comes out, you know, Lil Nas X, of course, had all the men on the stage that was dancing with him or whatever, and he was flicking his wrist and all that or whatever. So he was bending his wrist, you know, this shit here. So, I guess to make Jack Harlow comfortable or let it be known that I ain't with none of that gay shit, they kind of like pushed the guys back. And it was real awkward. And again, it looks just like it was basically he bought his video to the live stage. It wasn't anything new. So he's doing his little dance or whatever the case may be. And I was just like, okay. I was okay with it, but it wasn't anything that really stood out to me. And I just felt like they probably should have paid a little bit more attention to transitioning, And it seemed to me that Lil Nas X I don't know if he was holding back or wasn't giving enough. It was just so weird. Y'all have to go back and watch it. It was giving a real weird type of energy. It was just, it seemed like it was something going on, like he wasn't in the right headspace or something to me. I don't know. But another person that didn't really give what was supposed to be engaged. None of these people really did anything for me performance wise, other than I'm gonna tell y'all something. Oh, I liked Ozuna. Did y'all like Ozuna? I liked Ozuna. His set or whatever. I don't know what the hell he was saying because he speaks Spanish. I don't know what the hell he was saying, but I liked the little song. I liked the little set or whatever with the little kid machine, the game machine, and I liked Busta Rhymes too. I'm gonna talk about that later. But anyway, this one here didn't really stand out to me either, and I was expecting so much more from Chloe. I said this in a previous video that I don't have a problem with the Beyonce influence. I don't have a problem with that. She studies under her. That's her protege. So I don't have a problem with seeing Beyonce. But she was giving too much Beyonce to me, and she wasn't executing it correctly. So it kind of bothered me a little bit. And then she was just really just throwing her hair around. Another one of them Beyonce things, like she wasn't giving me what it was supposed to be gave. I'm sorry. Her sister brought her out. I thought that was really cute. Her sister introduced, her coming to the stage and everything. Haley did that. That was really cute. But Chloe, she gonna have to really just work on just getting comfortable and work out those kinks. She sounded good. She looked good and everything, but it definitely wasn't explosive. It was cute. Yeah, I give her that. It was cute. I just expected more, but hell, I ain't paying her anything to give me more. So hell, she do what she do, but she was licking the mic and all of that, and I was just like, okay. For some reason, still too, I'm gonna tell you something, and I did say this in a previous video as well. All of this extra stuff that Chloe is doing right now, I don't think she's really completely comfortable with it yet. Her being, sexually liberated or whatever y'all call this now. I guess it's the slut walk thing that this is supposed to be. Why is it that coming into age and being a woman gotta take all of that? What is all of that for? I'm gonna tell you something we need as Black people. We really need culture. Because everything that we use for coming of age is some toxic shit. Like for the men, for the boys coming of age, they got to get out here and they got to sleep around with a whole lot of women. That makes them a man. For the coming of age for a woman, it's just, being all out in the open, being sexy, burn it all, or whatever the case may be. That's the coming of age for women here. And we need to work on that. We need to work on that. And again, I'm not a prude. I be showing my skin myself, and I talk about a whole lot of wild things. I'm not a prude at all. But that doesn't mean that we don't have things that we need to work on. And that don't mean that we don't need to pay attention to what's happening and why things are the way that they are. Because she didn't seem comfortable to me. And it seems like she feels that this is something that she has to do in order to be relevant or whatever. I like the song Have Mercy and I like the video or whatever, but I said the same thing about that. Like, she gonna be all right, but all at the same time, I want her to be comfortable with what it is that she's doing. I want her to own it, because I don't want her as crying again on the internet. I'm gonna have a problem, baby. If this is what you're gonna do, if you're gonna be in the people's face like that, making it clap, popping it for pimp, I need you to own it. Don't turn around and get the crying, and you don't really be looking too comfortable doing what it is that you're doing. So, pace yourself with that. That's all I'm saying. I don't have no problem with it. Like, Chloe is fine to me. Like, Chloe, her performance and what she did and everything, it was fine to me. She wasn't too revealing or anything to me. That was cool. I liked it. It's just that you could tell that it's something going on. Everything wasn't flowing a certain way. It just seems like, then this is her first time performing like a solo song and all this old kind of stuff. So maybe she was just a little nervous. Speaking of nervous, Doja Cat. Doja Cat was the host of the VMAs. And for some reason, we didn't see her enough. And every time we seen her, she was looking a fool. She came out one time with some big clogged chicken feet on. She got a chair on as a hat, just stupid dumb shit. Then the last thing that I seen before I got just tired of it or whatever, she came out dressed as this galactic worm or something. I'm like, Doja, what the fuck? I won't let them people dress me like that. It's not that serious. She come out like this, like, bitch, what, bitch? Why in the hell? Y'all wouldn't have been able to put me in that worm outfit. But anyway, her performance, it didn't do nothing for me. She could have kept that. I got tired of seeing her up there in that ring. I don't know if she was supposed to be walking on Saturn or whatever. She say she from the planet Her, but she was in the air, extended in the air in this ring. Now, I did like the way she was executing her movements while she was in the air, but you barely could see it was dark. I was just like, girl, bring her on down. I'm just tired. I'm looking up. It's so crazy. I'm sitting up looking up like this right here. You hanging it. Come on down. So she came down. She did another little thing, like some karate shit or whatever. Some people pulling her, and it looked like people that just got out of the hospital bed or whatever the case may be. I was just like, is she losing it? It seemed like some shit you will see, like karate at the asylum or something. It was just weird as fuck. But a lot of people said they like it. I wasn't here for it. But then she won an award. What was that award she won with SZA? Best collaboration. I think it was the best. Yeah, it had to be best collaboration. So she won best collaboration with SZA. Now, the internet went up when this happened. And actually, when I was watching it, it was a little awkward to me because Doja Cat was still in this dumbass worm suit. I guess she didn't have enough time to change or whatever, but she was still in this dumbass worm suit. So she come out and she gives her acceptance speech. And she's talking about, she thanks SZA and she thanked whoever else she thanked. I forgot. And then she ended up talking about, oh, I never knew that I would be giving an acceptance speech in a worm suit and all that. Me either, bitch. And so she started talking about that or whatever. So it was like a pause and she looking around and SZA said something. And then she kind of like stood to the side a little bit. And SZA never actually gave a speech and thanked anybody. So I was just like, Doja Cat is giving me very weird energy right now. Like, what's up with this? Why won't you let this girl talk? And so I'm looking at it and I'm like, what's that about? And it seemed like Doja Cat was trying to make it a point like, no, this my song and you just a feature, so you just need to stand down. That's what it looked like when I first watched it. Honestly, that's what it was. And that's what kind of like made me get to a point where I just didn't want to watch a whole lot more of it. Because Doja Cat really was saying a whole bunch of sidebar shit that was kind of pissing me off. Because even when she was talking about, was that Doja Cat that was talking about, talking about the different people who have performed at the VMAs, and she was kind of, and Beyonce showed her pregnancy, and she was trying to say it like a motherfucker is small, bitch. You almost just got canceled. Chill out. You on probation right now. We trying to still fill you out. Quit doing all of that. Her energy, what she was giving, I just wasn't here for it or whatever. So SZA daddy ended up going online and saying that Doja Cat was being shady. But you know what? When I thought about it, I said, you know what? Maybe she was just nervous. And then SZA kind of distanced herself. It was like a gap. It didn't seem like SZA really wanted to say anything. I was thinking like maybe they were just nervous or whatever. And Doja Cat, it was a lot that Doja Cat had going on. She was, hosting the show and everything. So I'm gonna try to give her the benefit of the doubt when it comes to that maybe she was nervous. Oh yeah, did y'all see when SZA had got locked out of the red carpet? How you come to the VMAs late? I guess she didn't think she was gonna win shit. But she came to the VMAs and got locked out of the red carpet. She knocking on the door. They ended up letting her in. It was funny when they glanced the camera or whatever. So that was funny. Who else I got on here to talk about? There was Billy Porter brung out. Lil Nas X. Camilla, what's that lady name? Camilla Caballero. Whatever her name is. I don't know these people like that. I liked her performance. Her set was cool. Justin Bieber won Artist of the Year. Justin Bieber won Artist of the Year. This is something that I didn't understand too. And it was just boring me so bad. I was like, please just quit going to that clip. Just show us a Pepsi commercial at this point. Pay some bill. I'm tired of saying Mulatto. Why they kept on sending the cameras over to this extended stage or whatever, and Mulatto just over there still tied and through. I said, if y'all send them cameras back over there to Mulatto again, I'm throwing the remote at this TV. That irritated the hell out of me. I got so sick and tired of seeing that goddamn girl with the stale performance. Like, why did they have her doing it than somebody else? I heard Nicki Minaj was supposed to perform, but then she decided that she's not gonna perform. I don't know what's up with Nicki Minaj. I'm about getting sick of her. Cause Nicki Minaj, she just be having so much going on. She done got with this man and he just done brought this woman down. I'm tired of Nicki Minaj and everything she got going on. I wish her the best though, cause she raps her ass off. She need to come out with something. And leave that man. Just leave him. Please leave him. I don't be wanting to tell nobody to leave their spouse, but she never should have married him. Baby, I got married when I shouldn't have got married. I did some dumbass shit. You hear me? And you gotta own it. You know what I'm saying? I did some dumbass shit. And that's the reason why I could tell you, don't do no dumbass, don't be fucking with them type of niggas, because it's gonna bring you down. And look at what's happening. When I heard about all that, when the first time, my heart just went out to her, because she a Sagittarius just like me, and I know how it is. We're loyal to a fault. And sometimes we gotta choose us. And it's hard, it's really hard for a Sagittarius to actually find love, because we're so lustful and we get bored real easy and we always going to the next best thing. So it's like really hard for somebody to get our attention, keep our attention, and keep that fire burning. So, and once we be in love, we be so excited about it. We be tunnel vision and all this old kind of stuff. It's just it's just a beautiful feeling. And I understand it. I get it. And I know a lot of times we be needing somebody that has a deep connection with us, that knows us to the point where, they kind of give us that space so we could move and do what we need to do. And I understand it. I get it, because I'm a Sagittarius myself. So I get it. But all at the same time, nah, man. Nikki don't work too hard. She don't work too damn hard. And it's like she's tainting her legacy at this point, fucking with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though. But anyway, let me see who else that's on here, chat. I'm about to get off here. I talked about everybody. Oh, no. I finna miss this one. This was dope. This was one of my favorite parts of the VMAs that woke me up, because I was nodding off, on and off, or whatever the case may be. Busta Rhymes and Spliff Star. Man, Busta Rhymes came out there and he was looking good. Busta Rhymes was looking good, honey. I like me a big old tall man. He just big and fine. You know what I'm saying? I like Busta Rhymes. But anyway, Busta Rhymes, he came out there and he was performing some of the old joints or whatever. I was like, okay. So I was just excited to see him perform. It was dope. He performed for a while too. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, because I had at some point I did have to leave out or whatever. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the full clip with him. But he was performing for a while. But that was really good. But all in all, the VMAs really didn't do a whole lot. Let me see what else I got on here. We just figured out Blue's Clues. Because we're very smart. But child. Yeah, I was too tipsy writing these damn notes. I don't forget. Anyway, that's about all I wanted to talk about. I just really wanted to touch on these people that was out here clapping for Normani and Tiana Taylor on their gay shit. But Lil Nas X, he does something. He just exists, basically. Half the time, the boy just existing. He just existing. People got a problem. They on the internet. They outraged. Talking about he doing too much. Talking about the kids. Y'all don't give a fuck about these kids. Matter of fact, I went on a rant one time. Like, I just went off one day, because, like, regardless of what somebody do, if people got a problem with it, people want to always talk about, well, what about the kids? What about the kids? The world's too fucked up for anybody to be sitting up here acting like they are really concerned about these kids. Y'all not concerned about the kids. Stop it. But they ain't have that same energy for Normani and Tiana Taylor, and I didn't like that. Like, the same way that y'all be able to look at that and not sitting up here talking about, well, we gonna confuse them and all of that. That's the same way that you should be able to look at Lil Nas X. He's just existing. He's just doing his thing. If he's performing and he kissed somebody, which I never understood all of that. I feel like it's unnecessary for people to be kissing and stuff on stage. That's just unnecessary. That's just doing too much. And I know that even with the Normani and Tiana Taylor thing, they were saying that she was trying to pay homage to Janet Jackson when she did it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care who you was trying to pay homage to. Janet Jackson wasn't with another woman. What I'm talking about is the gay shit. The double standard about the gay shit. I ain't got no problem with the performance itself, although it was unnecessary. It just did not mesh well with, it didn't have shit to do with the song. Nothing, the stage set didn't have, it was just weird the way that this was rolled into it, but all at the same time. The only thing I'm talking about is the gay shit. The double standards, the hypocrisy, the fake outrage. That's what I'm talking about. Then you want to bring the kids in it. Baby, you don't give a fuck about them kids. And Matter of fact, y'all don't care about these kids. Y'all not raising these kids. Y'all worrying about what other motherfuckers doing on YouTube and in the internet or whatever the case may be, because y'all letting these laptops and these iPads and shit raise y'all kids. Y'all not spending time with y'all kids, so y'all want other grown ass people to watch themselves because you're not watching your kids while you send them to the room so you could be on the internet fucking with people with your stupid grown ass. You want to be on the internet fucking with people while your kid in the bedroom on the internet, on the laptop, watching the people that you got a problem with when you need to be watching your goddamn kids. Y'all don't give a fuck about these kids. So miss me with that. Done made me start drinking him with that bullshit. Watch your kids. And then my thing is, if this is the real issue, cool. But it got to be across the board. It can't be one-sided. You can't have a problem with Lil Nas X and his gay shit, but you ain't got no problem with Tiana Taylor and Normani with their gay shit. That's the only issue that I have. It needs to be across the board. That's it. If it's an issue, if it's a problem, if it's not culturally accepted, it got to be for everybody. And that's just what it is. Regardless of how much that you like to see it, you still have to have some type of level of integrity when dealing with it. No, it don't matter how much you like to see it or whatever. I definitely understand, seeing two women together, whatever the case may be. It could be quite sexy or whatnot. I get that. But if you're not going to say anything about when they do it and contradict yourself, don't say shit about what Lil Nas X is doing. Matter of fact, quit watching the boy. I'm going to tell you something. These heterosexual people, I'm talking about these heterosexual folk, they have more to say about gay shit than gay people. I will know a whole bunch of stuff that Lil Nas X be doing. Matter of fact, y'all don't even listen to his music. He's not even there for your consumption. But you know more about what this boy doing. I seen some people had his pictures all in the stories or whatever. Y'all following him or whatever. Quit following him. Quit posting all the gay shit. Like, I be with y'all sometimes when the stuff that y'all saying is actually making sense. But a lot of times it don't be making no sense at all. Y'all need to really quit contradicting y'allselves. And if y'all really gave a fuck about these kids when stimulus checks was dropping or whatever the case may be, y'all will have been stocking up on school supplies, so y'all won't have y'all asses down in the free school supply line or whatever. Don't none one of you motherfuckers ask me for no school supply. I'm not giving away damn piece of school supply, no notebook, no nothing, no backpack. Bitch, I'm not giving out bites or turkeys. If you come Thanksgiving or whatever the case may be, if y'all ain't got no Thanksgiving dinner or whatever the case may be, don't tag me in nothing talking about donate turkeys and all that turkey drive or whatever, because y'all say y'all give a fuck about the kids. If y'all gave a fuck about the kids when this money was hidden, y'all would have stocked up and froze y'all some turkeys, got y'all some school supplies, got y'all some backpacks and bikes and all this shit for when Christmas coming up, put some shit on layaway. Y'all didn't do that. Y'all didn't prepare for these kids. And speaking of preparing for these kids, if y'all gave a fuck about these kids, you will establish yourself before you have kids. You will stop having all these damn kids outside of wedlock or whatever the case may be. You will be doing something. Y'all be sitting up here talking about the gay people is fucking up the world. The gay people are fucking up the kids. But y'all sitting up here having all these kids outside of wedlock. Ain't no family established. You ain't got no goddamn money. You ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. When you laying down there on the bed, the people got to come to you with Medicaid applications and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Stop talking about, what about the kids when half of y'all ain't preparing to have your own damn kids. Y'all ain't stable enough to have your own kids. You want to sit here and talk about some gay shit is messing up the community, is messing it up for black people or whatever the case may be. But you are not working towards building a nuclear family yourself. So stop it. Y'all don't give a fuck about these kids. It be some things that it be extra. It be too much. It be ridiculous that needs to stop happening. I get it. It's true. I feel a way about a whole lot of stuff. I feel that, you know, it's too much things that be out there. I have my views on some of the things. I understand a lot of what y'all be saying or whatever the case may be. But damn, when it comes down to speaking about one particular thing versus the other thing, then just have the same energy. That's all I ask. But anyway, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight for another episode of Death of the Age, or the You Can't Whoop Me edition. Got a dope show coming up tomorrow. Y'all know I go live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Death of the Age. This type of shows right here, the You Can't Whoop Me edition, I just pop up and do these. So make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss the videos. Like the page and share it. And go over if you're watching on YouTube, like the page, hit the notification bell. No, if you're watching from Facebook, like the page, hit the notification bell, then head over to YouTube and do the same thing. Do it twice. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all got your phone in the hand. Matter of fact, tell one of them badass kids that you done sent to the room with the laptop to go and do it for you, because y'all ain't watching your damn kids any goddamn way. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm about to tune out. Y'all have a good one.
I hope you black men were paying attention. I hope you black men were paying attention.